The Moon Spinners. Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Nicola. She worked in the British Embassy in Greece. She decided to spend the Easter with her cousin Frances in Crete. Suddenly, Nicola received a call from her cousin saying that the boat has been delayed. Nicola decided to go by herself to Crete. While Nicola was on her way to Crete by car, she decided to stop at Agios Georgios. She passed by a tree and sat down. Nicola noticed that there was a man staring at her from the edge of the rocks. He was certainly Greek. Nicola started to feel nervous because he looked mad. He was also holding a knife. He jumped at Nicola and kidnapped her. Nicola was trying to shout for help, but there was no one in there. The man took her to a village where there was a guy who looked British. His name was Mark. Mark asked Lambus, the Greek guy, to let Nicola go, but she wanted to know why they were hiding in the top of the mountain. Mark told her the scary truth, he told her that his brother got kidnapped a few years ago, and the criminal is still free. So Mark and Lambus were hiding from him all the time, because they were afraid that if the kidnapper finds them, he will kill them. Nicola immediately decided to help them to find the mysterious truth.
After the sun disappeared, Nicole and Lambus entered the hut. After that, Lambus went out and Nicole explained to Mark where his friend has gone. Nicole noticed that Mark is very sick and came to bed with him, and he slept after hearing the story of the moon spinner. When Nicole and Mark wake up, Mark's fever has gone. They went out of the hut and climbed up to the rock shelf. After that, Nicole noticed that there was a man coming slowly up to the hill, and from time to time stopped and looked around him. The man was carrying a gun. Nicole woke Mark and told him to be silent. After that, Lambus returned and sent Nicole to bring the food. When Nicole returned and prepared the meal, Mark and Lambus asked her to leave the place because her cousin will arrive at this day and she should be with her cousin.
Near the bridge, Lambus left me. I collected my suitcase and walked on towards Agios Georgios. As I came around the last bend in the path, I saw the hotel. A man came out of the main door to meet me. "You must be Miss Ferry," he said. "I'm Tony Kimball," he said, smiling. The voice was English. This must be the friend from London who had come to help me with the honor. He was under 30, with narrow face and straight fair hair. I said, "How do you do? You expect me tonight, aren't you?" "I am a little early, but I was hoping to have lunch." "Early," he said, and he laughed. "We were just going to send the police to look up for you." Then we had lunch, and I went up to my room, and then the next day I went to the bathroom. When I went to the bathroom, there was a woman there. She was cleaning, and she seemed worried. When I appeared, she started to pick up her cleaning things. "It's all right," I said. "I'm not in a hurry. I can't wait until you're finished." But she had already risen. With some difficulty, I saw then that she was not old, as I had thought. She was extremely thin. She was poorly dressed in black. She wore a black covering over her hand and shoulders. The hair, which I could see, was grey. I said, "Do you speak Greek?" Her voice was soft, rich and young. Her eyes were beautiful, but were red at the edges. I wondered if she had even crying. "My brother said that there was 2 English ladies," she continued. "You are one." I said, "Yes, that's right. My cousin will come here later." I replied and added, "Your brother?" So, her brother was the owner of the hotel. So, this was Sophia. She looked so poor. How is it and her brother is very rich? "It's hard work, but I must go. My husband will be home soon for this meal," Sophia said. While I ate my own meal, I thought about Tony and Sophia. They had been women there on the night of the murder. I was probably scared, and I was wondering, maybe Sophia So who's the murderer? After a long thinking, they were all sitting in the boat, and I come and I said her, "You have to tell me who's the murderer. You have to solve this problem right now." She said, "I'm gonna say, but after that you have to promise me that me and my husband will be safe in some place." She said, "It's my brother. He threatened me. He said, if you told anyone, I'll probably kill you, and that's be the end of you and your husband."